Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I'm Cindy Smaha. And today I am excited because I want to talk about New Year's resolutions. And I know for most people they're like, ugh, New Year's resolutions, but they don't have to be difficult. And I want to talk with you and give you some really easy steps and really good advice on how to create New Year's resolutions and how to keep New Year's resolutions. But before we get into this, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. That does help my channel to grow. And so, let's get into this. Now, New Year's resolutions, I have not made them in the most recent past. But because of last year's drama and trauma and, with the diagnosis of my stage 4 cancer, it's clear that I do need to set down some goals for myself for this year, and I want to share that thought process with you. Now, working in the professional world and having to set down professional and personal goals in the working world is that I use the acronym SMART. So S-M-A-R-T. So S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for achievable, R is for relevant, and T is for time bound. Using that specific steps right there can help you create a goal that you're not only going to achieve, but it might be fun along the way. And I want to share those things with you, my thoughts on creating those resolutions for me for 2025. So first we need to look at what happened last year. In years past. And last year, as I had said, I was diagnosed with stage 4 biliary cancer that's metastasized to the liver, and now it's metastasized to the lungs as well. So I'm dealing with both organs there and getting that treated. But it's not even been a year since I was diagnosed with it, so I'm still sort of processing the living with stage 4 cancer part of it, which is, I have to say, difficult and restraining and restricting and grieving. I'm still grieving the loss of my energy level, my being able to work, and so it's been definitely a struggle with me. But I also see where I didn't have a guide or a focus on my year and what to focus on, an actual, tangible, looking at it, being able to see it on paper, goal and focus for myself. And I think that was where I got lost. I got lost in the drama of it. I got lost in the fear of it and fear of the future and current pain and currently going through all the side effects and all that. So I got lost in it. And so I mean by I got lost is that my quality of life just tanked. It just boom, because of the side effects, it's difficult for me to do things. And with my energy fluctuation, it's hard for me to predict if I'm going to have enough energy to do something. And so now, armed with that experience around what I can do, understanding how far I can push myself, and what kind of assistance or aids or help I need in order to have a better quality of life. So with that said, is that now that I am looking at what are the goals that I want to set for myself for this year and what is the focus. I like to have a main, what I call a visionary statement. And that visionary statement for myself, I believe in this year is to, one word, enjoy it. 2 words, I guess, enjoy it. And that is where I started with creating my goals. So in creating your goals, there's some questions you need to ask yourself. Is this something that I can achieve? Is this something that is not too far out that I can't reach it, be able to grab a hold of it, and be able to achieve it? Even if it's something easy, even if it's like I want to walk 1 block every day, and can I do that? Make it easy on yourself to be able to create a goal that you know you can keep, but one that maybe builds on itself. And so maybe 1 block for a month every day, then 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and so on, to be able to help, just for an example like that. I also like to look at if you've made goals in the past, what were they from the years past, and did I achieve any? Which ones were difficult to achieve? Which ones do I don't even want to consider to put on my list for this year? You know, I feel like I make plans so that God can change them. And so you want to make sure that your goals that you set down are flexible. Something that, okay, if I can't go outside and walk, maybe I can do some light activity in the house. Maybe I can join a fitness center and be able to do the treadmill or the stair climber, um, to help get my steps in. Part of me, I want to get one of those Fitbit watches to be able to measure my steps and be able to help me with my exercise energy level and keep me strong. So that's one of my goals. Another thing to keep in mind is when creating a goal, do I want to have an accountability partner? For me, I like accountability partners because then I have someone I can bounce off ideas with, but then I also need to be open to if they say, you haven't walked in like 3 weeks. How you doing with that? How are you doing with being able to enjoy yourself so far in 2025? How many things have you gone to? What kind of events have you gone to? How many times have you gone out with friends and had some fun? So an accountability partner, someone you can bounce ideas off, but keep yourself on track. And so that is helpful for me. And also using tools that help me stay on track. I have a calendar, my Google Calendar. I put reminders in there, like remind myself, did you take the dog for a walk? Did you do this? Something that bounces out at there and goes, okay, at the end of the month, who did I have lunch with this month? Who did I talk with on the phone this month? Did I go out for coffee or lunch, or what happened this month that I can say that I had some fun with someone? So those kinds of things, tools that helps remind us to achieve those goals, but then also to be able to use the technology that we've been given to be able to help us in achieving that. So I need reminders. I need that push that reminds me to get things moving, get things going. So when I talk about focus, I want to make sure my focus is on something that it makes me happy. That I find myself now, instead of having that focus, is focus on something else, which is the cancer. And I've recently, now the medication I was on didn't seem to affect the liver cancer like it did, and now it's metastatic to the lung. Is that now I'm on a new set chemo routine now, where I actually go to the infusion center and get chemo once every 2 weeks. So now I've got that change going. So it's easier for me to focus on the negative and on the fear than it is to focus in on the joy and use that energy instead of using the energy to be afraid and to grieve and to be sad, and which if I need to be that way, I'll need to be that way, but not to stay stuck in it. So my focus again is to enjoy my year. So my goals are, how do I want to enjoy my year? What are some of those goals that I want to do that I think sounds like fun and that will keep me upbeat and keep me not focusing on the negative, but focusing on the positive. Because as you know, what you focus on will be that snowball. And sometimes with the fear, if you focus in on the fear just turns into the snowball rolling down the hill. And you know the analogy, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So what you focus on is what you're going to feed. So if you feed fear, it's going to get bigger. But if you feed positive and enjoying, that's going to fill your bucket. And so let me share with you my goals that I'm setting down for this year. Okay, so here are some of my goals that I've set down, and I may add a few more as I think of them. But the first one is that I want to be able to go down and visit my grandchildren at least 3 times this year. So I want to physically go 5 hours away and visit my grandchildren. And because it is just my joy, if you have grandchildren or children, it is my joy to be able to spend time with them. And I just enjoy them and love them so much. You know, it's like, you know, when it's your kids, you love them. You know, it's just, I'm just so looking forward to being able to see them. So we're making plans with when can we come down there and visit with them and what that looks like. So I'm super excited about that goal, and I think I can achieve that at least 3 times this year, maybe more. My next goal is to make fun plans with family and friends at least once a month. So that would be going out to lunch or dinner or having coffee with a family member or a friend. Going maybe to an event, a craft show, you know, something like that. Going to the movies. I mean, I haven't been to the movies for, oh my gosh, I don't know how long. But go to the movies with family and friends. That's always exciting and fun things to do. And part of my guilty pleasure is, and I love this so much, is go with my mother-in-law to the casino. So yeah, I only spend 20 bucks, but I have so much fun just watching her on the slot machines and that, and it's just a fun time to be able to hang out with her. So as you can see, that I'm already looking forward to things that I can do with friends and going over to their house and just enjoying their company. So I'm just so looking forward to that. And making new friends. That's, to be honest with you, that's sort of hard for me, is to make new friends and to pursue new friends. I have my great old friends, but it's hard for me to let someone else new in. So my hope for this year is that I at least make one new friend in the coming year, that I can enjoy their company, and one that has possible like cancer diagnosis in their past or currently, because I don't have anyone that I can share with that has gone through something similar as me. So all my family and friends, they have not had cancer before, or have dealt with a close relative that has cancer. So that is really what I would like to have, is a friend. So I'm looking in ways that where I can find that friend, and I think that is like in the infusion center, which I'll be going to, is some of the frequent flyers that go there. Maybe I can strike up a conversation. I can strike up conversations with people, but actually pursuing a new friendship, so that's going to be a little different for me. So hoping and praying that I can get outside my fear zone to be able to do that. The next one, this one is already booked. So it is to take at least one 7-day vacation this year. And we've already got a cruise booked for March. So I am so excited. The last cruise we went on in August, I did really well with it. So my side effects weren't as bad, and they really were able to accommodate me, and I was able to take care of myself and rest when I needed to rest, but then also enjoy myself while we were on the cruise. So I'm really looking forward to our cruise in March, which more details will follow, because you know me, I need help with packing and what to pack and how to pack, and so an upcoming video is going to be what to pack, what's good, what's not. Give you my travel cruise advice. Now I'll be on my 6th cruise, so that's exciting, and hopefully more in the future. So that's one of my goals, is to do at least one nice vacation every year for 7 days. So exciting. And the last one is very simple, but it's also hard for me because I'm very picky, is to read at least one book this year. And I know that's like, for some people, it's like, oh, that's easy. For me, it's not. I really have to be enamored with the book and really enjoy it in order to want to sit and read it. So I do like books that have like a trilogy, or books that are level 1, 2, 3, 4. So a whole series of books. That's what I like to look for, because I like to follow the characters and how they grow and change in circumstances and all this kind of stuff. So I've got my eye on a couple of authors. So I would love to hear your suggestion. I like sci-fi, and I like specifically like Dungeons and Dragons, and magical, and exciting, and swords and sorcery, and good against evil, and all of that kind of stuff. So and in the Renaissance, or those kind of things. So if you have ideas about good books, please let me know, because I would love to hear that. I loved Harry Potter. I could sit and read Harry Potter over and over and over again, but I want to have a new book. And I have read, of course, the C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So I have read all that series of books over and over and over again. And Aragon, I've read that book series. So from Christopher Paolini. So I've read those. So, but anyway, so suggestions about new books, I would love to hear from you. So that's all I have for my suggestions and my helpful hints and ideas for creating good and lasting New Year's resolutions. And I hope this was helpful for you. This helped me to be able to write this down and to really talk about my thought process along with it. And so I hope it helped you. Please let me know if it did. If you have other suggestions on ways that you help keep track of your goals, your New Year's resolutions, and what they are. So thank you so much for watching. I just dearly love you. I love it when I see comments. I love it when I hear feedback from you. That really makes my day. And I so enjoy my channel, and I enjoy doing these videos for you. So I'm hoping to be able to do more videos per week. Right now it's one per week, but I'm hoping to do more videos and shorts in the near future. So I'm working on that as well. So again, I love you. I'm sending you loads of hugs and kisses, and wherever you are in the world, I'm thinking of you and praying for you. So I will see you next week, Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.